So I am gonna go and take the toy train. Now that below me is the railway station. I'm gonna go and try to see if I can get to Summer Hill, which is actually where I came from. The Vice Regal Palace. That area is called as Summer Hill. That is the entry to the railway station. Now the reason it's called a toy train is because they have a narrow gauge rail as opposed to the broad gauge that we use in other parts of India. And these rails are again British times. The Shimla Kalka Railway is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and this station was constructed in 1903. Here's the booking office. Okay, so that's my ticket. It just cost me like 30 rupees. And the train is at 2:15, which is like 20 minutes from now. And this 30 rupee ticket can take me almost like 2 hours of journey, so which is not too bad. But when you come back to Shimla, you have to take a bus or a taxi, because those trains that come back to Shimla are reserved trains, so you cannot get like this on-time booking tickets. There are 7 trains every day that run between Shimla to Kalka. It usually takes about 6 hours. Every train has a different schedule to stop at certain platforms. So you might want to check your timetable before you take your train if you're going to get down somewhere in the middle. The Shimla Kalka Railway still holds the #1 position in the Guinness Book of World Records for being the steepest altitude of any railway in the world. When you start from the Kalka railway station, you are at 2,100 feet or almost 650 meters, and by the time you reach Shimla, you are at 6,800 feet, which is almost 2,000 meters above sea level. Our journey is going to be a descending one because we are already at Shimla, and here we have one train that has arrived from Kalka. This train will go through 102 tunnels, and the Barok tunnel is the longest tunnel, which is 1.1 kilometer long. This train will also be crossing 864 bridges by the time it reaches Kalka. There are a total of 910 curves on this 96 kilometer long track, which means 70% of this track is curved and only 30% of track is straight. So you're going to end up seeing a lot of turns in this video. Every train has 7 coaches and all the engines are diesel powered. This is the first tunnel after the Shimla railway station, and I think that's about enough information about the train. It's time for you to sit back and enjoy the view. This is the second station from Shimla. It's called Juto. I'm just gonna get down and see what's around the corner. This is a massive drop on my right, and I would definitely not suggest you to do this. I think it's about time I say goodbye to my train, because the longer I take this train, the further away I get, and the more time it's gonna take me to get back to Shimla. Now I just got off the train, and I asked one of the station masters if it's okay to walk back to where I came from, and he said it's fine, just be careful with the trains. Actually, there's only one train that goes every hour, so it's perfectly safe to walk in here, but the view in the jungle is so amazing. So if you could, you have another option, which is to take a bus. So go downhill there and take a bus or taxi, but I wanted to walk, so it's going to take me at least like 45 minutes to walk to the station, which is called a Summerhill, which is one more station before Shimla. So I'm going to take a bus, a public bus from Summerhill, and then go to Shimla. One important thing to remember is that this is a wild forest and you should be very careful at all times. Every tunnel has a number, so if you're a solo traveler, make sure you share that number with somebody so they know where to find you if something goes wrong. As weird as it sounds, this ride is quite exciting. The views are amazing. You should try this, but be a little bit careful, because you have the trains coming down that way. So after a long trek, we finally back to the Summerhill station. I had to walk for an hour and a half. Thank you for watching the video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.